Hello, friends, and welcome into a golf podcast like no other. Sandman and a crazy old broken down Neanderthal for the win team, ready to talk the 2026 Masters.
Wow.
Finally here, Paul. I got my Masters shirt on. Got the Masters on the range on Monday. What are your quick thoughts about this tournament? All the years you've been watching.
It's one of the oddest ones in a way, because I mean it's how it came about, I guess. You know, it's got a lot of tradition to it, yet some of that tradition is not on the positive side. You know, let's just say there's been a lot of racial decisions that, you know, weren't very popular. Well, back then they were popular. Nowadays, oh my God, everybody and their mom will be having a bird. But
it's in the deep south, southern part of America. It's kind of par for the course, right? A lot of Confederate states out there and whatnot. But I mean, they've adapted. And I think in the last 10, 15 years, what they've done with their website, their app, like you can watch basically the whole tournament on their app. You can like now they have the Masters Vault, where you can go back to any final round, like where they actually have television of it. So you could go watch Arnie's victory in 1960, 1962, 1964. You could watch all the shots from the final round, which is kind of cool. If you want to watch Sevi when he won, you want to watch VJ when he won, you want to watch Bubba when he won. It's kind of cool. Like I think they've really adapted, and obviously I still haven't gone to the tournament. Still a lifelong dream. I put myself into that Masters ballot, and every year they give me the old wah, wah, wah. And then I talk to people about, you know, getting Masters tickets other ways, but now I hear that the guys in the grounds, like they'll take your badge and they'll scan it, and if they think it's a fake, they'll just kick you out right away. So you're taking a bit of a risk if you go that way. But I mean, there's just
you can't go to Ticketmaster.com and order a set of tickets for Saturday's round at the Masters.
Not in 2026.
So people don't even try. You know, hell, I'm surprised you can't buy it. You can't do, but that's like I said, they're tradition. You know, they are very traditional.
Very traditional. Started by Bobby Jones.
To a certain level. Yeah, they'll modernize to a certain level, but they will never completely lose that tradition.
No, I mean, look at their clubhouse. Like they still have pretty much the same shape and size clubhouse they had from 1930. So they obviously have the money to change that. Like, I mean, their practice facility cost $140 million to upgrade. I think it was 10, 15 years ago. And I mean that's just for the Masters, guys who play in the Masters and the Augusta National Women's Amateur. So if you don't play in that tournament, even if you're the richest fuck out there and you're a Masters club member, you cannot practice at the Masters practice facility. So I mean, just some things they always keep true. Obviously the green jacket, you get presented that for the victory. You get to play for life, basically, which I think is one of the coolest things. Like, the Open, they let you play till you're 60. The PGA Championship, they let you play till you're 65. But I mean, like, I remember watching Arnold Palmer duff it around Augusta National, and you know, he would be shooting in the high 80s, low 90s, but still, it was cool to watch him play the same tournament that Tiger was playing from, and Phil and Ernie and VJ. It was just kind of cool. Like, no other tournament you see that, where these old dudes are out there, and you know, they deserve to be out there because they've won, and you know what I mean?
Don't forget about the par 3. Don't forget about the par 3 challenge that they have as well.
Yeah, of course.
Where they get where that's probably where you're going to see a lot of the old guys who quite literally can't play a full round of golf anymore, but they still show up and they're at the par 3, and that's where you see the little
Sure.
kids in of course the coveralls that are like 8 sizes too big for them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that's one thing that is awesome. Being able to see that, because that it's not something, no other
It's
golf tournament does that.
no,
You
it's a
got
tradition
Augusta
like
with
no other, right?
Yeah,
Even the Champions Dinner, when Ben Hogan came up with the idea, he said, "Hey, why don't we have all the champions come together? The guy who's running Augusta National, and let's just all come together and have a dinner and shoot the shit, chop it up, whatever, right?" And obviously, they've been doing that ever since, and it's kind of cool. We get to talk about what the champions dinner is and criticize it, and you can say if you like it or not. And even a lot of these restaurants, like at the golf courses, they're actually serving champions dinner, that like what the champions have chosen. Like this one course up in, I think, Kamloops, I think it's Tobiano, and they're actually serving Rory's champions dinner, obviously for a shitload of money, but you can choose from his Wagyu filet and his elk sliders and all that good shit, right? So it's just cool. I think it just brings a lot of excitement to the golf world. I mean, like, I know a lot of people that don't even play golf until the Masters comes on. Like, to them, like January, February, March golf is just like Siberia, like, you know what I mean? Even though living in like the Pacific Northwest, we can play golf pretty much all year,
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is that you see these like the past champions dinners and you're like, I mean, they like these things are like elaborate as hell. But what is the one sandwich that everybody knows at Augusta? It is their signature sandwich. It's so cheap and easy and simple. You would think Augusta would have something a lot more elaborate. No.
They keep actually the prices from the 1950s, Paul. So you can go buy an egg salad sandwich for $1.50. You can buy a club sandwich for $2.50. You can buy like beer, domestic, import, for like $5.50. Like, so I mean, you can get hammered at the Masters, and you can have a good time. You can eat some good food. Obviously, you can't bring your phone, which I think is a great thing. Like, I hate watching golf and having people like doing this with their phone when they're watching the tournament instead of just watching. Like, but it is what it is.
Start hearing click, 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 and everybody trying to get the best picture so they can get the most amount of likes on their, whenever they decide to tweet.
For sure. It's just different. It's just different. Like, I mean, no other tournament, I don't even think any other sporting event could get away with what the Masters do, with not allowing cell phones. And I mean, you can bring them obviously in the practice round. I mean, I don't think you can bring I think you can bring your phone, but I mean, you should bring like an actual camera if you want to take photos there. I think that's just me. But also, I mean, like, for me, if I'm going to go to the Masters tournament, like, honestly, I don't even think I'd be watching live golf. I think I would just, obviously, I try to get to the pro shop to get my swag and merch that I want to get. But I think I would wait till, like, basically all the golfers are on the back nine. And then I would go just to number one hole and just walk the course, because there's no one there. There's no ropes because everyone's already finished those holes. And 99% of the people there are watching the golfers play the course, or they're at the merchandise tent, or they're taking photos somewhere in the front, wherever, the clubhouse and whatnot, or, they're getting food or whatever it is, right? But most people aren't going to go and stare at the course. So I'm thinking go walk the course from 1 to 18. When they kick me out, they kick me out.
One warning I've heard from everybody, if they say, if you go to Augusta and you want to walk it, wear extremely comfortable shoes.
Oh yeah. I mean, you see with the caddies, right?
Yeah, well, what they say is that when you watch Augusta on TV, you don't notice just how hilly it is until you
No,
actually walk it. Once you start
it's
walking it,
it's
if
a
you do
different
not
game.
have comfortable shoes, you are
Yeah.
going to be, you're not going to enjoy yourself. So yes, people,
No, no.
it
I
may
mean, like
sound
it's.
stupid, comfortable shoes.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, and you got to bring your rain gear because it can rain anytime at the Masters. Like it's not supposed to rain this year,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah.
at
Comfortable shoes and
2023
an
it rained
umbrella.
like shit. 2019 when Tigers
Oh
won
yeah.
his tournament, it was rain like shit there too. But yeah, I mean, it's just like it was formerly a nursery. What I mean, and then
Yeah.
I think what else was it? It was in a fruit orchard. It was a nursery, and now it's a golf course. So it's like it's just got the perfect soil, the perfect temperature. Everything's perfect about it. And obviously,
Yeah.
they couldn't hold this tournament in summer just because the course would just be way, way too hard. I mean, it's pretty hard as it is right now in spring, but
Yeah.
yeah, they don't even have the course open in summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what can you think of
Yeah.
any
Oh
other
yeah.
golf course in the world that is not open in the summer? But I mean, they can't because it would just get too baked out. There's no rain in the summer in Georgia. It's very humid.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wouldn't be the pristine green that we always see in April, right? So it's
It'd be more of a brown.
it's quite like nothing else that we've seen. I mean, I still watch some of the highlights from the 2020 Masters, the COVID one in November, and
Yeah.
just looking at the foliage and everything's different colors, and just
Yeah.
the course was a lot wetter then too, but it was just
We
different.
don't have all the flowers, like all the magnolias, like seeing Magnolia
Exactly.
Lane and all the flowers, all that
Azaleas.
yeah, all that in bloom.
Yeah,
Not seeing that. Yeah, I think
it was
Augusta would
different.
probably lose a little bit of a little bit of its charm. Kind of
It would.
losing all
It
the
would for sure.
you know.
It would for
The
sure.
flowers are still there, but everything is now like green. There's no pop of color. There's nothing that stands
Yeah,
out.
it's different. It's different. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just the time of the year. Okay, so looking at the tournament, we got McIlroy obviously defending. He won in a playoff over Justin Rose. We got 91 guys in the field. Obviously, no Tiger, no Phil Mickelson, and no Bernard Langer. He's going to be at the tournament, but he's not playing.
Okay.
Really, I enjoyed watching Bernard play Augusta National, hitting all those hybrids and 3 woods into some of the holes. But I think he hung it up because he knew it's just a tough walk, and hitting 3 woods into par fours is not fun. So Bernard
Yeah.
had his fill. I think little change to 17th hole Nandina. Been shortened by 12 yards, and they moved the tee to lengthen it to 450. So little tidbits there at Augusta National, right? They always make a little move here or there. Looking at the coverage, ESPN will do the first 2 days, and we got former Philadelphia Eagle Jason Kelsey will be joining the coverage. Kind of cool to see him there. He's a bit of a goofball, and yeah, he brings a little fun to the broadcast, and he'll be there for the par 3.
Not somebody you expect commentating for golf.
No. I mean, he did a little of the TGL, the Indoor Golf Simulator League.
It'd be like that would be like McCord and Faraday, commenting or doing the Super Bowl.
It'd be different for sure.
God,
I mean,
would that be hilarious?
I don't know.
McCord and David Faraday doing the commentary for the Super Bowl. Oh,
that would be a little off the beating path for sure. But looking at the odds board, Paul, real quick. We got obviously Scheffler is the favorite. He's not his usual 4 to 5 to 1 favorite. I think he's 6.5 to 1. His odds just keep going up. He just had a kid, and I don't know if that's maybe changed the odds. He's not sleeping as much or practicing as much. But he hasn't had his godly results this year on the PGA Tour, I should say. So don't think too many people are going to be going to Scottie at 6.5 to 1. The second favorite is not Rory. You would think it would be Rory, number 2 player in the world, defending champion. It's actually Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau, the 2 live golf players.
Wow.
Bryson's won his last 2 live events. He was in the last grouping here last year, so maybe they're looking at that. And then obviously Rahm, he's finished second in like every live event. He won one this year. Former champ. So obviously he's playing good golf. I do have a futures on Jon Rahm. I took in, I think, January at 17 to 1. So now he's down to 10 to 1.
Wow.
Almost half the odds, right? Yeah. Rory's right around there, I think, at 12 to 1. You got Ludwig around 15, 16 to 1. You got Xander 15, 16 to 1. Trying to think of some of the other golfers in that range. You got Fitzpatrick 20, 22 to 1. 22, 20 to 1 in that range. Cameron Young, the Players Champion, all in that range.
Yeah.
Of course, I already have a Fitz future from back in December. I got him at 110 to 1. Same odds as shout out Pat Mayo, one of the top golf producers out there, content creators. 110 to 1. Now he's down to 20 to 1.
Holy shit. Dude, 80 points?
Yeah. Yeah, man, more.
Whoa.
90. Basically cut it like a quarter, right? But I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think I would take him at 20 to 1 or 22 to 1.
They trimmed his odds with a psychotic chainsaw. That wasn't just that.
Well, he started playing really good golf, Paul. I mean, like, he won the DP World, like their tour championship, not the race to Dubai.
Okay.
So he won that. And as soon as he won that, and I saw his odds where they were, I'm like, I got to grab him at 110 to 1. Just pure value play. Just take it.
Did you expect like a change in his odds that dramatically? Like you
probably not that dramatic. I thought he'd get to like 50 to 1. You know what I mean? But like, it's because he finished second at the Players, and then he won at Copperhead for us. So we had a win from him there. So basically a second and a win, and then he's coming into the Masters. He has won a major, so I can see why the odds have dropped. But so basically so far I have Jon Rahm 17 to 1, Matt Fitzpatrick 110 to 1. I'm really I'm circling around Tommy Fleetwood, Tommy Ladd. I think he's at like 24 to 1, 22 to 1 at some books.
Are you looking at
what I'm thinking here
with any of these guys? Like, are you looking at
each ways? No.
So
no each ways. All straight up.
Well, okay.
But with Tommy, what I'm thinking is, I'm just looking back at the last. I mean, he's only won one tournament on the PGA Tour, the Tour Championship last year.
Okay. Yeah.
But it happened to be in Georgia, right? At Bobby Jones' home course, East Lake, right? And now he's coming to Augusta, Georgia, maybe 5-6 months away from his last victory, his only victory on the tour. Maybe he's got a little Georgia thing going, because if you remember when the Eldrickian won Tiger, he won his 2019 Masters. He won the 2018 Tour Championship that year, and Justin Rose won the FedEx Cup that year. Tiger won the Tour Championship, and he went on to win the Masters the next year. So I'm thinking a little bit of Georgia synergy in the air, right? You win your big tournament in Georgia, come back 6-7 months later, and knock off a green jacket. Maybe see Tommy's mullet and that long hair in a green jacket. And I don't know. I just think it's his time. He's played so well at the majors. He's a little bit under the radar. He hasn't obviously hasn't won a tournament this year. He's only won one tournament on the PGA Tour, and a lot of people don't give him his flowers just because it was a 30-man field. But I mean, he had to beat Scheffler. He had to beat McIlroy. He had to beat Schauffele. He had to beat all these top golfers. But my books, I mean, it's a real victory. So I'm really liking Tommy 24-1. I think obviously his ball striking is just world class. But I mean, you don't really need to be the best putter to win the Masters, even though it is known for its fast greens. And, you know, every single pin location is its own different animal. Like what you have on Thursday can be completely different from Saturday or Sunday. So, I mean, I think his ball striking will keep him there on Sunday. And hopefully he's there on the back nine. I don't think he's got to putt lights out because, I mean, Scheffler, he's won 2 Masters, not known for being a greatest putter. Rory won last year, not known for being the greatest putter. Bubba's won 2, not known for being the greatest putter. Adam Scott won. He's not known for being the greatest. So you know what I'm going here. All these guys that have won the Masters, they're not known to be the greatest putters out there. And, I think Augusta National has become more of like a ball striking course. Second shot course, definitely. You don't get yourself in those bowls where the pin is or where it's supposed to funnel to. You'll have like 65 feet over like 3 humps. You know what I mean? Like I still remember one of my first Masters watching in 2005 where Tiger was on the 13th green and he putted it off the green.
Yeah.
Into a tributary of Race Creek, right? And this guy's won how many fucking 5 green jackets and this guy putted it off the green. So it can happen. I remember, I still remember Ernie Els, I think it was 2012 or 2013, where he 6-putted the first hole.
Yeah.
and he only had 10 feet to start.
And it wasn't going easy for the Big Easy on that hole. Oh no.
No, I mean that's been clipped up for lifetime. People will always be watching it. I mean, like he tried to tap in a couple of one-handers with his right hand and missed those, and then it's not something you want to watch if you want to have positive thoughts when you're playing golf at any course, let alone mighty Augusta National. Okay, Paul. Well, let's get into a little game where you're going to name a random year from 2025 to, we'll go back to 2000, and I'm going to come up with the winner who finished second and a little backdrop. So come up with a year from 2000 to 2025, and then we'll do another one right after.
I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this one, but let's start it off properly. Let's go with 2001.
2001 was the Eldrickian one, Tiger Woods completing his Tiger Slam, 4 majors in a row, and has not been done since. Obviously, Bobby Jones won 4 majors back in the day, but 2 of them were amateur majors, so pros couldn't play them, and then a couple of the majors he won, most amateurs couldn't play in. So 2001, it was Phil Mickelson in the final group. And I believe Phil finished second in that tournament. And then, I think that was Tiger's second Masters of his 5.
2001, if I remember correctly, that was that unbelievable chip in that, where, the ball just sat on the lip for it felt like.
That was 2005. That was 2005 against Chris DeMarco.
Yeah.
That's when Tiger basically barely made the cut, and then he just went wild in round 3 and 4. They had rain delays and this and that, but I mean, one of my favorite Masters for sure. Actually, a lot of people forget that Tiger bogeyed 17 and 18. He had a 2-shot lead, and he bogeyed 17 and 18 to go to the playoff, where he obviously birdied and won. But I mean, it just goes to show you that a lot of people will say, oh, this guy choked away the Masters and this guy did that. Like Rory last year when he bogeyed 18 and went to the playoff. I mean, the Eldrickian one did it, so it can be done. It can happen to anyone at this course. Okay, give me another random year from 2000 to 2025.
2010.
2010. This was Phil winning. Who was he battling? I think it was Lee Westwood. This is the shot from 13 in the Pine Straw where his caddy Jim Bones was trying to talk him out of not going for it. And apparently the gap was like, I don't know, the size of like a laptop or something like that. And before Phil even got to the ball, he told Bones, we're going for this. I don't need a yardage. I don't need anything. I'm going for this shot. What do you think? 6-iron or 5-iron? That was it. That was the whole talk. And Phil hit a great shot there. He did miss the eagle putt. People forget that. He missed the eagle putt. But it was an incredible shot. Lee Westwood, I thought, probably 2 majors there where Lee could have won. The 2013 Open Championship, and then obviously the 2010 Masters, where he really, really could have. He was leading like 75% of the way. It was just didn't make the putts. His chipping, when he missed the greens, it was really hard for him to make par. It was Phil's second. That was Phil's third of his 3 green jackets. So that was his last Masters victory in 2010. All right, next up, Paul.
How about our favorite year, the year of Sing, 2004.
2004. That was Phil's first Masters. That was the one where he had the credit card hops. It was. I think he was battling with in the final group there. I'm trying to think. It wasn't DeMarco. That was 06. I know Ernie Els had posted. Can't remember who he was in the final group with, but he birdied like 3 of the last 4 holes to win. I thought he was going to go to a playoff.
Yeah.
And he birdied the last hole, and then he had that 2-inch vertical that he used as his logo. But it was the infamous call by Jim Nance. At long last, is it his time? And then the ball goes in, and then the rest is history. But I think Phil was like 34 when he won his first major. Ben Hogan was, I think, around 35 when he won his first major. So, Rory's, I think, 36 now. So I think you still have a lot of more years to win majors if you're just competitive and you keep your game up. And he won it. He won the PGA Championship in 2022 at the age of 50 against Brooks Koepka at Kiowa Island.
Yeah.
I mean, that was as inspiring as could be. I mean, I was only probably 42, 43 years old at that time. And I mean, I just thought to myself, I'm like, this guy's playing at this level at 50. There's no reason that I can't like play better golf at 50 than I do at 40 or in my 40s, right? So I'm looking forward to turning 50 as opposed to when I was like, turning 40, turning 30. I was like, oh man, I'm getting old. But now I'm like, hey, maybe I can play in some senior events against guys that are, maybe a little bit more experience, but may not have the.
I'm getting close to hitting the big 60. A couple more years, I'll be 60. So,
life comes at you fast. So I think that pretty much does our Masters preview, picks, course preview. Trying to think of I don't think I've memorized all of the course holes names. Obviously 13 is Azalea, I know that one. Number 9 is Carolina Cherry. Number 8 is Pink Dogwood. Or is that 12? I'm not sure. I think it might be 12. I'm not sure. Trying to think of some of the other ones. I can't think of them off of hand, but I think it's kind of cool how every hole is kind of named after a plant or a flower that's on the course, right? Trying to think of something else I can bring up for the Masters, but mine's kind of going blank. I think we've almost reached the 30-minute mark here. We got Rahm 17-1, Fitzpatrick 110 to 1, and gonna grab Tommy 24 to 1. And I think I'm also gonna throw in a top 20 pick. I'm gonna go with Nikolai Højgaard, one of the Højgaard twins from Denmark.
Okay.
Excuse me. He's been playing really, really good. Played really well at Valspar there. Just couldn't catch Gary in the final group, but got the perfect game for this course. I think he was the top 10 in 2024. Second year that Scottie won. So I think I can get him at plus 180. So someone to look at, Nikolai Højgaard for a top 20 plus 180. And if you guys have made it through this long and you watched our preview, props, shout out to you guys. Give us a like, give us a subscription. We would love it. Small channel here, trying to grow. And we're going to be back for RBC Heritage on For The Win.
Hang loose, people. Peace out.